This Three Beards Media podcast may contain mature themes, and if you're not down with that, we got 3 words for you. Like the podcast. Nailed it!
Hey everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Like Father, Like Daughter. I am the host, Chris Shipley, as always with my daughter, Caitlyn. Caitlyn, thanks for hopping back on with us tonight. How are you?
I'm great. Hold on. I'm going to move my bag out of the way.
Yeah, try to clean up your apartment.
Hey, my apartment is clean, but my ladybug can stay here.
How old is that ladybug?
Since the divorce.
Is that your sympathy ladybug?
Yeah, I think we got it at the fair.
I think we did get it at the fair. You're right.
Mm-hmm. When they were really big, when they first came out.
Yeah, I think Taylor got like a turtle or something. I don't
remember. Oh, it was a tiger. It was probably a tiger.
That's right. Because he liked tigers at the time. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, what a fun episode we had last time with Scott. So that will be certainly something we're going to revisit. We're going to hop on, I think, with Melissa at some point, and Tanya, and that whole group. And then we need to hit Grandma's side of the family as well. And then I would love to at some point also get some of the Schmidt family on and learn more about those guys too. So thanks everybody for joining us tonight. This is going to be a little different. We're going to do a little fun stuff tonight. Caitlyn and I thought we would lighten it up a little bit. Mm-hmm. So, but as always, we always start off with our favorite segment in honor of Mom. What's the best thing that's happened to you since the last time that we met, Caitlyn?
The float trip. The float trip was really fun. It was great just getting to get away for a weekend, go floating down the river, talk to family, just reminisce. That's always fun. And hear more stories. And Grandma getting to go on the float trip. That was pretty iconic.
Yeah. Yeah, she hung in there, man. Although we got kind of hung up on some tree branches and stuff like that. And Travis was screaming at Dee to unhook. And then next thing you know, Mom was off by herself. So then Travis swam over to her, and then I hopped off my tube. And went to go swim with her, and she was fine. I mean, it wasn't like it was in any danger.
Yeah, she was just really mad for like the next hour.
Yeah,
she was sitting next to me,
all pissed.
Nana, you having a great
time? Are you having a good time? Do you want a beer?
Oh, yeah, man.
But and then I couldn't get back in the tube for the longest time because the current was like pushing me, man, and my legs were tired. And by the time I get it down, the water was down low enough that I thought I could jump. I didn't have enough leg strength to get back up there. So, but it was,
my goodness.
It was fun. Yeah. And then we went back and hung out at the campsite for a little bit. So, it was a good time. It's something I hadn't done before. Definitely will do again. So, and I think next year we'll be in Boone. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, as always, our primary sponsor, Revelton Distilling Company. I stopped down and talked to Rob and Matt down there on Wednesday just to talk a little bit of business. Caitlyn's repping her sweatshirt, so check that out. That's right. Mm-hmm. And they are. I had to restock back up on some rye whiskey, so I brought some of that. But we are going to we'll get an ad from them, and then we're going to come back with our first segment tonight, which is Caitlyn came up with this idea to do a draft. So we're going to do an anti-draft and then a top 5 draft. Our first, we'll tease a little bit. Our first draft is going to be top 5 things that everybody else loves that we hate. So with that, let's get a word from somebody that we love. Revelton Distilling Company, and Rob and Christy Taylor.
At Revelton Distilling Company, everyone has become a part of the Revelton family. From the Taylors and their daughter who helped perfect their award-winning gins, to the team who installed Lucy, our 33-foot-tall custom-made still, right down to the local farms that provide our coveted corn, and even the cows on those farms who consume our mash byproduct. Want to see the farm to flask come to life? Now you can tour Lucy and find out where we take Iowa's harvest and transform it into our finest spirits. Choose between a 45-minute tour or find out even more by scheduling a VIP behind-the-scenes tour to get the taste of the full Revelton experience. You can visit them at 1400 West Clay Street in Osceola, Iowa, or find all of Revelton's award-winning spirits at any local grocery or spirits retailer.
All right, so awesome down there. The tasting room is amazing. They have great live music on Saturday nights.
Yeah, they do.
So take a trip down to Osceola
Mm-hmm.
and check out their tasting room. And when you get a chance, book one of those tours or whatever, because they do an amazing job. So,
yeah. I was just going to say, I think Walker and I, when we won at our church, the Knights of Columbus raffle, we won, or the silent auction, we won.
the night
The night at the casino. So our plan is to have our night and then just go down the road to Revelton. It'll be real nice. So
perfect. There you go. Okay, top 5 things that people love that we hate. Caitlin, I'll let you go. Number 5.
Number 5. Okay. So this is like number 5, just so we're clarifying for everyone. We're going to do this countdown style to like number 1 is like the number 1 pet peeve. And number 5 is like, it's there, but we'll deal with it. My number 5, white people taco night. And we have, I'll explain, just play the video first, and then I'll explain why white people taco night is number 5.
White people taco night. We're getting taco shells from the grocery store and ground beef from the grocery store and shredded cheese from the grocery store and Ortega sauce from the grocery store. And I can't wait.
Oh my goodness.
Sprinkle everything on into my shells and eat each taco as fast as I can so I can have another taco.
Or 2 or 3 or 4.
It's a white people taco night. A white people taco.
Okay, I can't do it any longer. I can't listen to it anymore.
Man, it's so good. What are you talking about?
So bad.
But white people love it the
It is so good.
It's so bad.
Anyway, white people taco night. Just because we used to have white people taco night, I think at least once a week in our house.
Yeah.
And I think it was that one. There was just one time in high school, and you're like, I'm making tacos, and I was like, I like white people tacos. Like I prefer real tacos, and you're like, what are real tacos?
I prefer authentic tacos. You said.
Yes.
Yes.
I do. And to this day, you know what? I enjoy a good white people taco night now that I buy my own groceries every once in a while. But that's my number 5. What about you?
My number 5 is going. First of all, I got to talk about this taco thing. You know, the girls on Hot Mess Happy Hour hammered me because they think that a hard shell taco is not an authentic taco.
What?
Can you believe that?
Well,
If it's not authentic, if it's a hard shell taco, like how dumb is that?
yeah, but like, have you ever been to a street truck and they've ever served hard shell tacos?
No, but that's not the point.
That's what I'm talking about. Authentic tacos. I know I kind of have to. At first, I was like, wait a minute, but then I was like, no. You know what? I think hard shells were probably invented for people who wanted nachos they could hold. Maybe that's why you like hard shells.
Kyle was the same way. Kyle Lehman from Wintrust Mortgage. He was on that episode, and he was like, "I don't get me wrong, I like a good nacho, but that's not a taco." So, number 5 for mine. I don't know how controversial this will be, because I think, millions and millions and millions of people go through the gates every year. the fair, the Iowa State Fair. I absolutely hate
Oh my
the fair.
goodness.
I cannot stand anything. I'll go in. If I could just go and eat something and leave, that's fine. But
You know what?
go to the fair multiple times all the time. You people need serious psychiatric help.
You know what? Let's not. Okay, I go multiple times, sir.
And you need psychiatric help.
Well, we've established that. I go twice a week, man. Not twice a week, twice a month. If you really want some fair food, the best time to go is right before the fair opens because all the vendors are pretty much open. So
right, like that Wednesday night or something.
Yeah.
I've heard that's when people should go. But the crowds, the weirdos, I just can't do it. I can't do it. Oh, we have our first comment. I'm sure it's somebody roasted me. Oh, Haley and Lizzie say hi. What's up, Haley and Lizzie?
Yeah.
I know Haley's on my side. She hates the fair. I know.
And
Lizzie, I don't even want to talk to Lizzie. She locked me out of my own house.
Oh my God.
All right, number 4 for you, Caitlin.
Gosh, number 4. Oh, I just had it.
You don't have this written down?
No, I'm not that kind of girl. Number 4, gotta go with like super crunchy cereal. Like I like having my cereal. I like people are like so like they don't like their cereal milk and they don't like when their cereal gets soggy, but I kind of like when the cereal gets soggy. Like don't get me wrong, I like crunchy cereal, but I don't want it to cut my mouth open. Like Captain Crunch, if I'm going to eat Captain Crunch, I want to enjoy it and not have sores all over my mouth.
Crunch is in the actual name. Captain Crunch. Because it's crunchy. There's a whole section of a movie in the movie Christmas Vacation when he talks about a non-toxic cereal varnish that keeps cereal crunchy through the entire experience. How do you not like crunchy cereal?
It's not that I don't like crunchy cereal. It's that I prefer.
That's literally the topic that we're having. Top 5 things people like that I hate. And you say crunchy cereal.
It's just like I would rather have like my cereal just a little bit like soggy.
Mushy?
Just a little. Yeah, just a little. And cereal milk.
You're 80 years old and have
and cereal milk.
See, Haley again. On my side. Crunchy Captain Crunch. Lindsay, I'm with Caitlin Shipley on this one. Listen, Lindsay's got other problems in her life. So
oh, are you going to say she needs psychiatric help too now?
So, God, crunchy cereal. All right, mine's not necessarily as controversial. Number 4 is strawberries.
Oh my gosh, yes, that is so. Who doesn't like strawberries?
They got the weird little seedling things in there and sour.
But do you like strawberry flavored things?
Lindsay, also a frequent. I mean, honestly, Lindsay, if you're in this family, you're not in therapy. I'm not sure what's wrong with you. That's the problem. And I could name a few other people in this family that need to go to therapy that don't, but that's a whole other story. Strawberries I like the flavor of strawberry. So, like if I had like strawberry ice cream, but if there's an actual strawberry in the ice cream, I will throw that carton in the garbage.
What are you, 8 years old?
No, first
8-year-old. Okay. You're in your 50s, dude. You need your fruit and vegetables so that you can poop. It's going to be bad. You can't just have strawberry ice cream. You can't just have strawberry Jolly Ranchers. Like, you can't.
Oh, no, actually, I don't like Jolly Ranchers. Those are
You don't like Jolly Ranchers?
No, they're all sour and hard candy.
Oh, my goodness.
Yuck.
Okay, ready? My number 3.
No, Lizzie's got her own account now. Here we go. She's going to start trolling me. Okay.
The
first time I've talked to Lizzie in 4 years and she's already trashing me. All right. Number 3 for you.
Almond Joys.
I'm hanging the fucking phone up right now.
No.
You put that on your list just to mess with me.
No, I don't like Almond Joys.
Coconut and almonds.
If I was on a deserted island and they were like, would you like an almond joy or would you like this pile of bugs? I'll say I'll take the pile of bugs.
So, first of all, I have video of you. I have video of you scared to death of a bug trying to open the front door. So don't even give me that.
Okay.
That's a
Well,
bunch
if
of
I'm
crap.
on a deserted island and I'm desperate, I'm still not desperate enough for an almond joy.
No, Lindsay, not even a Jolly Rancher and a cold Zima because it's not 1997. Nobody
What's a
drinks
cold
fucking
Zima?
Nobody drinks a Zima anymore.
What's a Zima?
You don't know what a Zima is?
No.
Okay, back to YouTube. Here we go. We'll find a commercial for
Oh
Zima.
my goodness.
How do you see? This is Zima. Let's see. Zima was popular in the night. Oh, here we go. Let me share my screen here. Present, share screen. This is really great for the audio portion of the
I wonder
of
if
the
we
podcast.
mute, it'll be better.
What do you have? Beer. What if there wasn't any beer?
Sorry, guys. Never heard of it.
Oh, Zima. Zima's good. Zima's a unique alcohol beverage.
It's not.
Anything else? You get pretzels? What day is this?
Not. First of all, I was a little off, Lindsay. 1994. That's when that commercial was from. Denny says it's the alcoholic version of Sprite, which sucks, by the way, because I don't like Sprite either. You're muted, Caitlin. I don't hear you.
Sorry. Was Lindsay old enough to drink Zimas in 1994?
I don't know that really mattered at the time. For All right.
Oh my goodness.
This one will be controversial, I think, for a lot of people. Working from home. I absolutely hate it. I absolutely hate it. Okay. Lindsay, stop talking, Caitlin. I do. I hate working from home. I need human interaction. I need to be able to have conversations like this all day long.
Okay, wait.
So
Okay, so my solution to this for him was while he's working, he should put on The Office. Go ahead and spam in the comments telling dad, say, Chris, watch The Office, so that he'll watch The Office, because at least it'll give you some of the hijinks and laughter during the day that you're missing out on. You know what I mean?
The Office. Well, first of all, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm working during the day. It's not that I can just watch TV. That's ridiculous.
I mean, like on your break.
Right.
Whatever.
Yes, on my break. Yes,
On
exactly.
your breaks, after work,
Yes.
get that office social interaction in.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
I got you. Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Right. I mean, it's a subpar sitcom compared to Seinfeld, but that's a whole another episode.
Oh my goodness. Don't even start. Okay, number 2,
Number 2 for you.
Die Hard.
You're just racking up the points tonight, aren't you?
I just I don't want to watch it. I don't care. It doesn't look interesting. He saves the Nakatomi Tower or whatever on Christmas.
Right.
It's not a Christmas movie. Let's get that straight. People add to number 2 people who say that Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Oh my God. First of all,
Mm-hmm.
were you wrong about the Harry Potter movies?
Okay.
It's a yes or no question. Were you wrong about?
Pause.
No.
It's not like
No
I ever
pausing.
said
I'm in charge.
It's not like I ever said I don't like Harry Potter. You would say, let's watch Harry Potter. And I would say, nah, I don't really feel like it.
Okay, yeah, I don't really want to. I'm not interested. Was it a good experience?
Absolutely.
Okay. Star Wars.
I haven't. I mean, I like Star Wars. I haven't sat down and fully watched it in depth.
If you watched Die Hard, you would like it. Okay, that's enough. All right, number 2 for me, Snapagram or Snapchat or whatever it is that you call it. It's the stupidest social media platform ever.
Oh my goodness.
All you do is just send a photo to somebody with no connotation of what it's about.
You can talk to somebody or show them things that are going on in your life or videos and it's a great way to collect. No, because
you like it because it instantly disappears.
Well, no, actually, it's not even really that. It's that my family isn't on my Snapchat. And like with my Snapchat, but for real, like if I actually like today, perfect example. 7 years ago, a memory popped up of me and Hannah Bankin hanging out in her basement. And you know what it did? It started a conversation between us, and just between us, it wasn't like me interacting with Hannah in front of my entire Facebook. It was just something really nice. So Snapchat.
So it was an option for Hannah to talk shit about somebody without anybody seeing it.
Yeah.
Yes. By the way, I saw Braden today at Walmart.
Oh yeah, did you say hi or?
No, he walked right by me.
Isn't he like huge?
Yeah, I was a little taken back.
He looks like a grown man.
He was a man child. I was a little nervous.
This dude has been that tall since he was, I think, a sophomore in high school. It's very intimidating.
Right. All right. Number one top thing.
Oh my goodness.
That people like that you hate.
Okay, you're gonna have to. I forgot. Oh my goodness, it was a really good one. I'm sorry.
This is why you write these down.
I know. I'll be better prepared next time. I'll be better prepared next time.
I will give you mine.
Why don't you go? Yeah.
Target. The thought. First of all, there's not a thing in there that fits me. Number one for clothes, so I have zero reason to go to Target for that. Right?
Okay.
I have shopped at Target on Black Friday. Literally placed the order, went and picked it up and left. But the thought that anybody that goes to Target and can spend more than 20 minutes in there just wandering around like it's the greatest oasis in the world, and like, oh, I could spend hours in Target walking around. No, there's not. It's a terrible experience. It's boring. There's nothing in there I like. I literally would rather stick an eyeball in my face. Or stick a eyeball.
Yeah, thank you, Haley. You know how much money I've spent at Target already this summer?
On what?
My classroom.
Now you're just going to throw the teacher stuff out. That's ridiculous. Target's terrible.
All right. I figured out my number one.
All right.
It was, oh my goodness, I just lost it again. Never mind. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible. Because I had it, and it was really good.
You're so bad.
And then you came with the Target slander.
Well, I'm sorry. You asked me to go.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, that's what.
Well, I wasn't expecting the Target slander. Why don't you play the ad, and I'll try to think of that one. Okay,
so then we will take a break here. We're going to listen from our next sponsor, Kyle Lehman at Wintrust Mortgage. So if you're looking for to get a new house, or if you're looking for a house and looking for a mortgage lender, go to Kyle. He'll take care of you. So with that, we are going to hear an ad from Kyle.
Are you in the market for a new house and unsure of the mortgage process? Want to know that you have someone looking out for you? Kyle Lehman from Wintrust Mortgage is a down-to-earth, knowledgeable lender who can be there for you in your corner. He can work with you in any of the 50 states and is just what you need to expand your home search. Kyle will work with you through the entire process with little to no work from you. Take the worry of the mortgage process out of the equation so that you can focus on looking for your dream home. Contact Kyle at www.wintrust.com/Kyle-Lehman or call him at 515-473-0546.
I'm not sure what happened there, but we had a technical difficulty at the end there. But
what was the technical difficulty?
I don't know. My screen just blanked. So.
Oh, it was all good on my end, and I was checking the Facebook, and it looked good.
Okay, well, all right. Did you remember your other one?
Yes.
Okay.
It was, no, I forgot. I totally forgot. Man, okay. I'm so bad.
We're moving on.
Yes, move on.
Okay, so the next anti-draft is top 5 Caitlynisms by me and top 5 Chrisisms by Caitlyn. So these are things that we have said or excuses that we've given or just overall general behavior that annoys the shit out of me.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to
go first this time? You go first this time.
Okay. Number 5. If I didn't live here, you wouldn't even know what I was doing. So last summer when you lived here.
True.
Okay, hold on. Well, let's have the whole conversation before you start prejudicing the jury.
Oh my gosh.
You were living from home.
Your
You were living
Honor.
at home, rent free, without us charging you, and eating all of our food and all this other stuff, and just randomly at like 8:30, 8:45 at night, you're like, you come upstairs, you're like, all right, I'm going out. Well, what do you mean you're going out? Well, I'm going to go out with my friends, or I'm going to go on this date, or I'm going to go do whatever. I was like, what? No, like there's nothing good. You got to work in the morning. And your excuse to me was, Dad, if I was in Ames, you wouldn't have any idea what I'm doing. So what does it matter? It matters because you're still living in my house.
But
So-
my point was I was still able to take yes, Lizzie.
I can see that we've padded the jury around here. You've loaded it up with all your friends.
My thing was I was still able to get all my responsibilities done in Ames. In fact, I had way more responsibilities in Ames than I ever did like living at home, because I was always at home on break or whatever. So if party time, or I wanted to go, if my friends were like, hey, I just got off work, it's 8:00, let's hang out, I'm like, peace, bye. Like I wasn't ever gonna do something stupid. It's not like, like most of the time, like Sunday nights. Oh my goodness, that just reminded me. I hate to interrupt this.
All right, go ahead.
I totally just remembered things people love, but
Okay.
I absolutely hate. My number one draft pick for that is Sunday afternoons.
Oh, because you got the Sunday scary, the Monday
Because I
scary.
get the Sunday scaries. I'll take a Monday over the Sunday.
I got news
scaries
for you.
any
Sunday
day.
scaries are a legit thing because I'm 52 years old. I get the same ones.
Yeah, I'm having a bad case of the Sunday scaries.
Again, Lindsay, you're not helping out here. 8:30
Thank
is unreasonable.
you.
I would party until 5 a.m. and make it to work at 6 a.m.
Thank you.
Again,
You know how many times I
not-
went to the daycare after being on 3 hours of sleep, and I would go to the gym with you, sir.
No, you didn't.
Not
Not last summer, you didn't.
During my 10-week challenge, I did.
Was that before? Was that the time that you threw up in the on the way home? Never mind. We won't talk about that. All right.
No, that was 2020.
All right. Number
2020
5
was
for
a
you.
different era. Okay.
That's right.
Number
5 for
five.
you.
Ready? Are you ready?
Yep.
I don't think you're ready. My
Yeah.
number 5 criticism.
With the
When he's
fingers.
talking in a point, he always does this like he's going to do a shadow dog puppet or something. He'll be like, and let me tell you, I'm only going to tell you once. This
Okay,
is him.
so-
This is him. He goes, and I'm only going to say this one time. Don't do that again.
It might be true that I used the finger thing. That is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. And you know who pointed it out first?
Mom.
Your wife. Yeah. And that's when you get really into something, it's the best when across the room she looks at me and she goes, and I go, and you don't even see us do it sometimes. The best is when you don't see us do it, and then Mom and I start bust out laughing, and then you realize what just happened.
So the funniest thing was I would deny that for the longest time, and Mom a couple times wanted to point it out to me, but was afraid to because she thought I was going to get pissed.
I think she even got it on like a picture once.
She did. I think she videoed it one time, and then so now I can't
Mm-hmm.
deny it. All right. Number 4. I'm nervous. That's why I won't make a simple phone call to make a doctor's appointment.
Okay. All right. You can't be mad at my mental
I can't.
disorders.
It's-
at my
it's a phone call.
anxiety.
And
It's
listen,
anxiety,
no.
Christopher.
you get up in front of 1,000 people and sing a song, but you can't pick up the phone and make your own appointment for an oil change.
Bro, do you not think that I was having major anxiety?
Okay, but
during
that
show
to me
fire
is
during
much
that?
more
No,
anxious
no,
than picking up
because
the phone and
Let
calling
me tell
somebody.
you, those stage lights are so bright you can't see past the first row. And who's in the first row? Your team.
I'm just
10 out of 10 can do that. But one-on-one where I have to be an adult and I'm like, I need an appointment. Like, what if they ask me a question that I
what
don't
was the
know?
other day you called me? About your lease, and you had a question on your lease. And I was like,
It
"Are
was
you
about-
serious right now."
It was about, because they had, in my lease, they had a section in there about my deposit. And I was re-signing my lease.
Read,
And the way that it read, I was like, am I going to have to like pay this deposit again? Because I didn't think that's how that worked. And you're like, no, you shouldn't, but you should give them a call. And I went, okay. And I gave them a call and they cleared it all up for me. And they were super nice. So, go BH, BH has a really nice.
BH is not a sponsor.
No.
Is not a sponsor. Okay.
Not a sponsored.
All right. Number 4 for you.
Number 4 is when I remember something, for example, the living room floors.
What?
This is
What? The living room floors?
let me pause. Let me back up a little bit, because what I mean to say is when I know I'm right, but then you have to be right even if you know you're wrong. So let's just put an example.
Okay.
When did we change the floors? When I was in 8th grade? Yeah, I was.
I don't know. It was the night you went to the dance.
It was not just that night.
That
it
nerdy
was
guy.
It was a multi-day project.
I can tell you exactly when it was. Hold on. I can tell you.
You're gonna
exactly
go on Facebook?
Nope. Me and we were playing in the tournament, and in the NCAA tournament, and he got injured in the eye that game. Took an elbow to the face. That was in 2014.
Spring or fall?
Spring.
Okay, so I was in 8th grade.
Okay.
Let me set the scene for you. This,
what is that?
our living room and
Okay.
kitchen.
Okay.
So from this point here was laminate.
Yep.
This was carpet. We
Yes.
ripped all that carpet up, and you
Yes.
ripped it up.
Oh
And then
my
when you
God.
ripped the carpet up, there was like a lid.
There was a quarter inch
There was a
inch
lid.
difference in
Yes.
the size of the
Right.
level of the floor.
Right. And I, as an 8th grader, I know for a fact I
You did
suggested
not
this.
say this.
So do not even deny it, because I'm
Mom
smart.
even knows that you didn't say this.
Yes, I did say this. I know I said this because you were getting so freaking mad. You're like, what the? You're like dropping F-bombs. And
I was
slightly
acting like
suggested
Melvin.
you were pulling a Melvin, and I was Chris Shipley, right? Imagine this is you and your dad, okay? And I said, I didn't know anything about floors. I said, well, can't you just add more wood to line it up? And you said to me, that's not how it works. I'm going to call Brett. And what
Nope.
did Uncle Brett
See?
suggest? Or
Nope.
yes,
That's
you
first
called
of all,
somebody.
you
Stop.
don't even know the
You
timeline.
Stop. This is called like father, like daughter, not whatever. Let's argue. I'm telling you by truth. And I know that it's the truth because I am a very intelligent person and I have great memory. So pause. I don't know who you called, but I vividly remember you saying that's not how it works. And then a few days later, you're like, yeah, so we're just going to add a 1/4 inch subfloor. And I was like, isn't that what I just said? But you told me that's not how it works. So
That's not what happened.
Maybe you had misinterpreted what I was saying. And maybe as an 8th grader, I didn't have the vocabulary to communicate what a subfloor was and adding more subfloor. I said, well, can't we just put more wood down on there to meet up? And that didn't register in your 40-something-year-old brain.
Okay.
But to me, made perfect sense.
First of all.
And then when you're like, we're going to add more subfloor. And I was like, wait, is that the same thing I suggested? So yes, forever, the living room upstairs will be a fight.
Okay. Number 3 for me. The fact that you would never clean your room, and the only way that we could get you to do anything is if we threatened to go clean it for you.
Well,
That was mom's, by the way. That was mom's, by the way.
That's because I didn't want you guys to like go under the bed and be like, why is there an empty can of chicken noodle soup down here?
Oh my God. That's so bad.
Why is there open packages of ramen down here?
I mean, and also, just so you know, everybody, she still has shit in this room down here, and she's been moved out for a year.
Okay, but What happened when Caitlyn tried to walk into that room yesterday?
It's a staging area right now.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure your wife doesn't approve of that. Cross my
Number
heart.
two. Caitlyn's eye roll and big sigh. Whenever
What are you
I would say
talking about?
something, you would be like, I'm gonna cough, die, and laugh.
Oh, my goodness.
Whenever you would get, well, a point of order when Mom would say something to you about your room, and you'd be like,
Yeah, I still do that to this day sometimes when you guys try to, and I love all the, you know, parental advice you can give me, but sometimes I'm just like I know.
right.
Okay.
All right. Go
All
ahead.
right. Number 2. Do you know what this is? Do you know what this means?
Yes,
Do you know?
sometimes my beard would be uneven when I would shave it.
That's a criticism. And we have pictures. We have pictures on Facebook.
Listen,
I think the best
after I
one
had
is when you're
surgery on my
taking a
neck,
picture.
after
Stop.
I-
This was before surgery. There's a picture of when the boys were on the Rockies T-ball team, little league team. Okay, so that was before cancer, sir. Okay, let's get that straight.
You don't know how long it was there?
What?
You don't know how long it was there?
I'm saying this was something that happened on multiple occasions because there are pictures to prove it. And every time we go through an album, Mom will go, "Oh, look." And I go, "Oh, look."
Yeah.
This is making, and I want this to come from a point. I don't want this to be sound like that I'm bashing.
Oh,
Stacey.
no.
No. Because this is all about roasting him. And
Right.
Stacey's really funny. Mom's really funny at pointing those things out. She's hilarious.
Yes.
And it to the point where it even makes you laugh. Like if I say something, like you might get mad about it. Like if I start to make fun of you, you might start to get a little irritated. But the minute Mom says it, you're like busting a gut laughing because she's your partner and you know that, you know,
Might be true.
through better, through worse,
Might be
through
true.
even beards and uneven beards.
Lindsay is requesting the photo I'm trying to find.
I know.
See if I have a photo in here somewhere of me with an uneven beard. I doubt it because it did not happen very often.
Oh my goodness.
So,
I can pull about 6 photos from that basement
nice.
and know exactly.
I think I found one. Hold on. I think I found one.
Did you?
Yep.
The most iconic one is.
Here we go. This is it. Oh no, that's not it. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness, you're such a meanie poopy head.
All right. Number 1.
All right, what's your number 1?
Whenever I would say something like, "You need to do this" or "You need to do that," and I'm going to preface this by saying, "I love you to death," but I would call this a Caitlynism / Tracyism. Oh, I was just going to do that. And by your giggling, you know that you do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
You know what? Did you clean your trunk out? Oh yeah, I was just going out there to do that. Really? The one day I just happened to ask you about that one specific thing was the day that you just happened we're going to do it?
It's because we were on the same wavelength, Dad. I don't know. It's just a coincidence, man. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure that's what it was. Absolutely.
All right. And number 1, criticism. I bet you can guess this one.
Knock it off. Which
Knock
I
it
never
off.
say.
Okay. No.
I never say it.
Let's go back to the origin of Knock It Off. Do you remember the origin of Knock It Off?
No, I don't.
Okay, we'll make this our little Remember When segment. We were still living on the South Side, and every morning you would take Tyler and I to school.
Yeah.
And on the way to school, we would just always talk about random things. Well, I had a dream that and I still remember this dream because I've told this story so much.
Right.
I remember I was telling a story about a dream, and I was like, there were donut holes at the house, and I wanted to keep eating them, and I kept calling them donut holes, and you told me to knock it off. Like, it was like the weirdest dream ever. And you're like, knock it off. I never say knock it off. And Tyler's like, you say knock it off all the time. You're like, well, no, I say that's the end of it.
That's what I
that's
say.
the end of
That's
it.
the end of it.
No, you say knock it off all the time. You say knock it off all the time. And that was like 6th grade. That's how far back the knock it off goes back from, like, ingrained in my memory. That was probably one of our first controversies.
I don't know about that. Okay.
Oh, man.
Well, now that you've completely thrown me under the bus,
Mhm.
we're going to move on to our next topic. We are doing the worst movie descriptions. We're going to pivot a little bit here. So this we would love to have a little bit of listener participation too. So if you're listening, you're watching the stream, what we want you to do is chime in on the comments. We're going to give the worst movie description and see if each other can figure out what movie we're talking about. So,
okay,
Caitlin, I will let you go first on this one. Now, are these going to be movies that I've seen?
I think so. This one, we'll start with an easy one so people kind of get the context of what's happening
All right,
here.
perfect.
Okay?
Yep, go ahead.
A guy on a bench talks to strangers that are on the same bench as him. Then he gets up and leaves.
Forrest Gump.
Exactly. That's
right.
exactly how it goes. But you got to give time for the viewers to get their comments in too, right?
All right. So here's my first one. A guy abandons his trash collection job for a woman only to be confronted by obese people who are not like him.
Oh, I know exactly what movie this is. Spam in the comments what you think.
I don't see anybody typing.
I know. We almost need like music, like
I know,
Jeopardy
right?
music.
There you go.
All right. 5,
5,
4,
3. What's your answer, Caitlin?
Wally.
That is Wally, yes. I had to change it a little bit, but okay. Good job.
All right. This one is really short, and I think you've seen this movie, but probably it's been years.
Okay.
So I will give you clues for it.
Okay.
All right. We're breaking up. Yes, it's because of the lemons.
Then I need a clue.
Okay. All right. I'll give you one of the actors.
Okay.
Jennifer Aniston.
Okay. I thought maybe this is what it was. It was called The Breakup.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Jennifer
I don't
Aniston
remember the
and Vince
lemon.
Vaughn.
I don't remember the
very
lemon.
Beginning of the movie, they have that dinner party, and she asked him to pick up a dozen lemons, and he picks her up 3 lemons because she needed lemons for the centerpiece for their dinner party. Then it turned into this huge fight, and they broke up.
Right. Yes.
All in the first scene of this movie.
I wondered if that was the movie, but I wasn't entirely sure. So.
All right.
Okay. All right. Next one is I know you've seen this movie, but I'm gonna guess you won't be able to add. So, dude gives kids a tour of his factory. 4 of them die, and he tries to rip off the 5th one before letting him leave.
Die?
Yep. 4 of the kids die, and he tries to rip off the 5th one before letting him leave.
Is it Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
It is Willy Wonka and the Charlie Factory. Yep,
it's Willy Wonka. No, but there's 2 versions. I see.
Yep, it's Willy Wonka. Lindsay was right. Willy Wonka.
Okay, but the kids don't die.
Yes, they do. In the original, they do.
Do they really?
Yes, in the one
I
with
thought they were
Gene Wilder.
Out.
Nope, in the one with Gene Wilder, they die.
Okay. I haven't seen that one in a long time. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
A man has a bad reaction to someone else's food. His wife gets an unwanted promotion, and a government agency creates a miracle. Hint 1, the agency is the FBI.
Okay, so read the clue again.
Okay, the whole thing.
Yep.
A man has a bad reaction to someone else's food.
Okay.
His wife gets an unwanted promotion,
Okay.
and a government agency, the FBI, creates a miracle.
I don't have any idea what that is.
Okay,
Is this a movie I've seen?
I think so.
I
So, but I haven't seen this movie, but this is a movie you claim to love so much.
Well, then, that I claim to love so much.
Yeah, you even call it, you and Denny call it a Christmas movie.
Die Hard?
Yeah, that's what it said. This is the Reddit one, that it was Die Hard.
No, that's not. Try again.
A man
Read that
has
again?
a man has a bad reaction to someone else's food.
Stop. That does not happen in Die Hard.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
His wife gets an unwanted promotion.
She wanted that promotion. And the
she?
FBI.
Okay, well then that was a really terrible
Yeah, that's
explain
terrible.
a bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, sorry. Nice try. Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Man collects rocks to cure world hunger.
Man collects rocks.
Yep.
To cure. I'm gonna need a hint for that one.
It was one of the mini sequel movies of an entire series of different movies that led up to that and the next movie.
I don't know.
Avengers Infinity War.
Okay. Haven't seen that.
Shut the front door.
I have not seen that actually.
Have you seen any of the Marvel movies?
I've seen you.
Okay, well, I need to give you the list. You need to watch this.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
All
Yes,
right.
he gathers the stones and he snaps his finger and wipes out half of civilization in the entire
Right.
universe.
Yeah, I knew. Okay. Yeah.
To bring the universe in balance. So.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah. Yep.
This one, I think you have seen this one. I'm going to give you a hint. It's an animated film. It's a DreamWorks film, so it's not Disney.
Okay.
Okay. After the love of his life rejects him, man uses his superpowers against villain. Girl fawns over fish for a bit. I'll read it again.
Okay.
After the love of his life rejects him, man uses superpowers against villain. Girl fawns over fish for a bit.
It's animated?
It is animated. It's a DreamWorks movie.
Is it Megamind?
It's Megamind. Yeah.
Shut up! Holy smokes! I nailed that one.
Yeah, you did.
That's crazy.
I wasn't sure if you'd get that one, but
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what it was. I started at first. I thought it was like the Will Smith movie where he was a fish, but I was like, no, wait, man uses superpowers, and then I knew that Brad Pitt had like gotten broken up with or something like that.
mm-hmm.
So, yep. Okay. So, good deal. Yay
All
for
right.
me. All right. Last one.
Okay.
My phone closed. Oh no, it's down here. Sorry. I have two more. Sorry. If you have not seen this movie, then you haven't watched TNT very often.
Okay.
Banker goes to prison for a crime he doesn't commit and becomes a criminal in the process to escape prison.
So Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank Redemption. Yep, exactly.
You know-
Joel will know these. I know Joel will know these.
Okay.
Joel,
Well,
what we're doing here is we're giving
Yes.
you your worst movie descriptions, and you have to guess the movie. Okay.
all right.
So-
Can we just talk about Shawshank Redemption and something really embarrassing? I
Sure.
have seen the movie, but I didn't see the movie before I saw the Family Guy recreation of the movie. So like I have to show you. Family Guy does does like these episodes every once in a while of where they'll like kind of parody a movie. Like they've done Star Wars and they've done
Right,
like
I've seen that
Stephen
one. Yep.
King's. They've done like their Stephen King
Sure.
movies. So he
Yep.
does Shawshank Redemption. And
Okay.
they do Shawshank Redemption in it, and it was so funny. And then I saw the movie, and I was like, oh, I get the references now. Like, so,
Okay.
all right, here's mine. This one might take you a minute. Instead of getting a Christmas present, he becomes the Christmas present.
Oh man. Instead of getting a Christmas present, he becomes a Christmas present.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a hard one. Obviously a Christmas movie.
Yep, it's an early 2000s.
Elf?
Nope.
I don't know then.
Jingle All the Way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, because he ends up being whatever that character is at the end. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and his kid says you're the best Christmas present ever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, you ready?
Yep.
The strange husband and father tries to visit his family during the holidays only to be trapped and fighting for his life.
Okay, wait, can you say that again?
Yep. Estranged husband and father tries to visit his family during the holidays only to be trapped and fighting for his life.
I need another clue.
Any clue I give you is going to give it away. So it's
One more time.
Yep. Estranged father and husband tries to visit his family during the holidays only to be trapped and then fighting for his life. So it's during the holidays.
Uh-huh.
He came to see his family. He gets trapped somewhere and ends up having to fight for his life.
Okay, give me a hint. What kind of like genre?
Action Christmas movie.
I have no
We
idea.
mentioned it earlier tonight.
Is it Christmas Vacation?
It's Die Hard.
Oh, well, I haven't seen Die Hard. How was I supposed to get that?
I almost asked you if that sounded like a movie you really wanted to watch.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I think
All
you
right.
have one last one.
I have one.
Okay.
Kid tries to fit in with his neighbors while his friends try to keep the local bully from killing him.
Oh, this is Sandlot.
Nope.
Well, shut up.
Remember, a film plot explained badly.
Okay, so try
So
again.
it's like simple.
All right.
Kid
So,
tries to fit in with his neighbors while his friends try to keep the local bully from killing him. It's a Disney movie.
I don't know. I have no idea.
No, I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
Animals. There are animals primarily in this movie. I'll read it again.
Okay.
Listen to the verbiage I use.
Okay. All right.
Kid tries to fit in with his neighbors while his friends try to keep the local bully from killing him.
I feel like this is a movie I've not seen.
It's a movie you've seen. It's a 90s. And it was a live action remake a few years ago.
Lion King.
Nope.
I don't know then.
The Jungle Book.
See? Joel was the same way. Lion King. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Mowgli's trying to fit in with the
Yep,
forest.
That's
And
right.
then Baloo and Shagira are trying to
Yep.
keep the one guy away.
Yep. Okay. Good one.
Mhm. Yeah.
Nice job. All right.
Thank you.
Perfect. Well, we're going to wrap up this episode with our final segment, which is always we're going to talk about what's the best thing that we're streaming right now. Caitlin, what are you streaming that everybody should be watching?
Currently, I am rewatching No Judgment, Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Jesus. So why would you want to keep up with them?
because they're interesting.
Joel's watching Swing. I'm not sure what that is. You know what that is?
Mhm.
I just finished watching, and I recommend it to everybody. Quarterback on Netflix. It's a deep dive into Patrick Mahomes, Marcus Mariota, and Kirk Cousins. I absolutely hate the Vikings with a patch, but Kirk Cousins might be the best thing on that show. Swing is on Netflix about golf. Denny's watching Cold Case Files. So,
Ooh, that sounds like I'm not necessarily really like streaming a lot on. I'm kind of like on a YouTube kick right now, and I really like this YouTuber Kendall Ray who does like true crime.
yeah,
Talks about the cases, and she does a really good job advocating for the victims. And she's not like a lot of YouTubers will talk about true crime to get the views and the crazy, but she
sure.
she does all year round. She sells merch, but part of her proceeds goes to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. She's always raising money for that. She's great, and I've learned about a lot of cases. And she'll even invite those family members of those victims on so that they get a chance to tell their story. She's super awesome and super great with that. So
you hooked me on a YouTube show. I haven't watched it for a while. I don't know that this girl does this anymore. Was the this chef that would like recreate like snack foods and whatever.
Oh my goodness,
That was such a good show. I watched a lot. I think you got me at in 2020. We were watching a lot of that.
It was Bon Appetit, which was kind of like BuzzFeed, like they're like a media company. I'll have to check that out, Joel. I'm really into true crime. But yeah, Bon Appetit has Gourmet Makes is what it was called with Claire. And she would take these popular candies or treats and try to recreate them with
the Pop-Tart one was the best. Because she could never get the Pop-Tart one.
Yes, that was great.
Well, we appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. This was a fun episode. This was a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
It gives you a little bit of a glimpse into Caitlyn and I and how we go back and forth and argue.
And why mom is so annoyed of us all the time.
Yes. My mom will tell us both to knock it off.
Absolutely.
So that's mom's favorite is knock it off. That's not mine. So
hey, I just want to report Haley just Snapchatted me. She said just got done spending time at the happiest place on earth.
Jeez, what a weirdo. Why would you take a selfie in front of the Target sign? What?
Oh, I love it. There you go. That's my friend Haley, and there's Lizzie, and then Haley's little brother. But yes, Target, happiest place on earth.
All right. With that, I'm hanging up the phone. So, all right. Everybody, thanks for taking a look, watching us. We are growing around here. We just launched a really cool new podcast called The Hawk's Eye View with Drew and Andrew. They're gonna do something really cool. They're gonna do a pregame for Iowa Hawkeye games, but then they're gonna go live with a call-in with a comment show here on Facebook and YouTube right after football games. So we're super excited for those guys. I think Bitter Units is going to record a new episode this week. We had a new episode of Old Man Strength last week. If you haven't caught that was with Dave Price, former political director here at WHO. Hot Miss Happy Hour is back on, and then we're with False Starts tomorrow night. So we got a lot going on. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Revelton Distilling Company and Kyle at Wintrust Mortgage. Caitlin, do you have anything else before we go?
Nope. Just go check out Revelton. Great place. And check out Kyle for any of your questions. He's super helpful, and any first-time home buyers, especially, he's really knowledgeable and has really great resources. So
absolutely. And final shout out, Caitlin's got a wish list out there for her classroom. It's posted on my Twitter account and my Facebook page. So go check it out and go buy something off her list so she'll quit bitching about it and asking me for stuff. Help me out. That would be great. And with that, everybody, thank you. Have a great night.